Well, hello, everyone. This is Lynn Hamilton, the lead instructor at Sampson Properties, to bring to you in the next few minutes the step-by-step instructions of how to set up and utilize the free newsletter that's available to all agents through Old Republic Home Protection. So I'm going to do a screen share and let's walk through this. And you're going to find that it is so much easier than you ever dreamed and are wondering why it took you so long to figure out how to do this. All right, so let me get my screen share up and going. We want to share. There we are. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is open up a new window browser and type in ORHP.com. That stands for Old Republic Home Protection. You're going to get a screen that's going to populate up like this. We're going to scroll down a little bit right here, the red, I am a real estate pro. Click on that. And there you go. Now, if this is your first time logging in, you will come here to says create your toolbox account. When you click on that, it will ask you for your name, confirming mobile, email, confirm the email, password, confirm your password. You'll select the office in which you are in, and then you will hit create, and you are done with that first step. Now, if I remember correctly, they will send you an email at the email address that you put in there asking for verification, just to make sure that you didn't have a typo in there and that you got it in there right and that, yes, it's you. So once you confirm that, it will bring you back to the this login page where you will obviously put your email address in there that you just used and the password that you have selected to use. And now you can log right in. From here, up here at the top, it says marketing tools. That is where you want to click. And just like magic, there you go. Now, you do get to pick what state you are in. I've not looked to see if it's a different version for the different states or if it's just for monitoring purposes. But you will see that your Between Friends newsletter is here. You have a Spanish version. You've got some other great handouts and some other great tools right here on this site as well. I'd recommend that you check them out. I particularly, next to the newsletter, I particularly like this moving guide. So check it out when you got a minute. But for this video, we're just going to go straight into the newsletter and hit customize. You do start by selecting the month and the year in which you want. You can go way back, 2013, all the way up. So if you're ever bored, there you go. There's some good stuff tucked away in there. So for this episode, I'm going to pick the July. Now, if this is your first time in, all of these check boxes will be blank. You only need to do this one time because it will remember it. You go to edit. Your picture will not show up yet because you've not uploaded it, but choose file, just like you would any other program that you added in there. You choose your file, you add your picture and say upload image, and there you have it. Then you're going to save it. And when it uploads, then when you click the box here, it's going to insert it right in. So you would just go through on each of these and make sure that the information that is there is correct. So for this, in this spot, this is where it's going to show up. The pink highlighted area, that's where that's going to show. So in that space, I like to have my photo, my name. I can put the logo in there. I don't need this other information, but this is where I do stick what state I'm licensed in. Varies from state to state. Some areas you have to have your license number included in there. Others, you just state what, that you're licensed in, whatever states. And the state of confusion does count. All right. So again, once you've got it edited and it put in there, it's just a click of a button to get it to come in. First time through, there you go. Then from here, we are going to go ahead and click next section. This section here shows up right in this pink highlighted space on the template. It doesn't show up pink when you actually print it out, but it's right under Between Friends. There again, it's your first time in. It's going to be blank. Let me unclick all of these. So in the slogan, you're going to edit. My favorite of all times is question. Does your home still meet your needs? If not, let me know. Now you do have some limited space in there, so you can't ramble on and on and on, but you want something that's punch and powerful. There you go. I'm going to add that in there now. I personally like to have my phone, my email, and my website right there at their fingertips as well. And again, that goes into this box that is here under the Between Friends. Go ahead and get that done and come on back. Okay, next section. This is on the back side if you're going to be emailing, or excuse me, if you're going to be mailing out this newsletter. I don't need my photo because it's already on the front. I don't necessarily need the logo, but if I did, that's how it's going to lay out. Everything else just gets left margined lined up. So I've got my name, my company name again, the mailing address, and that's really all I need here. Good, because if I mail it out and it's a bad address for whatever reason, it will come back to me. That allowed me to make sure that I was keeping my roster up and current. So that goes into that information there. Go ahead and pause, do that section, come on back. Okay, next section. This spot here where the stamp would go if you're mailing it, or if you're mailing it with a bulk mail stamp permit that you've gotten from the post office, that is where that will go. Now, I was smart enough to figure out that you can add a QR code. So I had a QR code, my favorite QR code monkey, no charge, free, great. You can color coordinate all this. You can color gradiate it. You can change the pixel of it, whatever you want. Just like everything else, choose file. You're going to choose the file that you want inserted in there. QR code, it can go straight to your website, straight to your blog, whatever you want it to go to. And then you're going to upload the image. In this case, it's already there, so I'm not going to make any changes to it. But I want to insert it in there by a click of a button. It drops it right in there and we'll print it there. This is magical if you are going to be handing them out. And you definitely want to have at least 5 to 10 printed out every month that you can hand out. Gang, I would rather you hand out a newsletter than a business card any day of the week. Any day of the week. Most business cards are gum worthy. They are worthy to put my gum in when I need to get rid of my gum. So I do a whole training on that, by the way. So now that you've got that done, notice we don't have a next section because we've got everything done. We can go back and make a correction if we need to, but at this point, all you need to do is click create my PDF. Now, when you're looking at your screen, please do not do what I've done a half a dozen times. I forget, I'm looking at my screen, waiting for it to download, and it's blank. All I got to do is scroll up a little bit, and it says view PDF. It literally comes through just like that. And there you have it. As you can see, the photo is in there, my name, my company, and where I'm licensed. And the Between Friends in this box here is where we put question. Does your home still meet your needs? If not, let me know. And I got all my contact information right there. It is, of course, going to be branded with Old Republic because they're the one that's providing it. I'm okay with that. It's going to give you 4 quick and simple articles. Again, to tap into everyone's interest. They are short, quick reads. It's probably one of the better ones out there. Okay, so now you've got it all done. At this point, you just you can print it right from this screen. I personally like to save them. So I would do the download. I have created the first time through. I would encourage you to create a new folder in your Word documents. Label it newsletter, and then all the newsletters can be added in there. So I like to change this that says, I'm going to label this one as draft. Oh, actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put 2025, July, whoops. That way, if I want to come back to it, I've got it. And then I'm just going to save it. So now it's on my computer if I need it, but I can also send it to print right from here as well. Again, I would rather you have 5 or 10 printed out because you can hand those out better than a business card any day of the week. So there you have it. You're done. That didn't take too long, did it? Now, let's go back. we're going to go back to first of the month or the end of the month because you may want to get them prepped to go out ahead of time. You're going to log in. You're going to come to ORHP. I'm a real estate pro. It's going to ask you to log in. You're going to log in. Marketing tools. We're going to pick and customize. Everything from the last time is already set. So I'm just going to go to the month I need. I don't need to check the sections because I know I want it the same as I've got it set from last month. I'm going to go straight to create PDF. Again, don't wait for the screen because it comes through automatically. Roll up, view PDF, and click print. There you have it. I told you that once you got it set up, it will literally take you less than 30 seconds to get in there, as long as you're not making any changes, and you don't need to. Pick the month, download it, open it, print it. You can also save it as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and save this as 2025. August, done. There you have it. Short, sweet, and to the point. These are powerful. Again, it's all about being top of mind for your SOI. There does not need to be a monthly phone call that says, so you ready to buy or sell? You ready to buy or sell? You ready to buy or sell? Because they're gonna block you in about 3 months, if not sooner. The worst one to never say is, so who do you know that's thinking of buying or selling? You get the deer in the headlights look. The reason you get the deer in the headlights look because you asked a question their brain can't process. You asked, who do they know that's thinking? Unless they're psychic or psycho, they don't know what people are thinking. So you just asked them a question their brain cannot process. You get the deer in the headlights blank stare. But when you ask, so just out of curiosity, does your home still meet your needs? Do you still love it? Now you've got a conversation starter. So that we've always been taught in the business, we need to have that little gentle monthly touch. But calling and asking a stupid question doesn't pay off. I think you should be calling just to say, hi, how are you? Got my new newsletter out. Hope you're enjoying it. Something a little more casual, just to that little reminder that they are there. And this is one of the greatest tools that are out there. Now, when you're done, go check out all the other things that this program and this platform has. There's tons of information. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. So with that, hopefully you can use this newsletter, if your company doesn't provide you one, to reach out and have that gentle little tap, tap, tap monthly to your SOI. It is interesting, and I want you to think about it this way. McDonald's, we've all heard of McDonald's. They're still around. They've been around for a long time, but yet they still advertise. Why? They want to be top of mind when you decide you're hungry, you're thirsty, you need a bathroom break because you've been sitting on the freeway for 2 hours and you need to get off and stretch your legs. This is the same in the real estate business. You need to have a gentle reminder to them that they are there. It saddens me and breaks my heart when every year these surveys come out, 80 to 87% of consumers said they would use the same agent again if they ever heard from them again. This newsletter is one of those tools that can be that gentle tap, tap, whether it's done by email, whether it's done by snail mail, doesn't matter. It is one of the greatest marketing tools as a reminder that you're still in business. And don't ever fall into the trap of, well, I told them. And 9 months later, when you find out that they've sold and bought and didn't use you, because, oh, wait, oh, I forgot you were in real estate. And you come boo-hooing on my shoulder, and I'm going to ask, did you use a monthly newsletter? Well, no. Did you reach out to them at all on a regular basis? Well, no, not really. But they said they'd use me. Okay, great. But when did you talk to them last? Oh, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 months ago, I'm sorry, you're not all that in a bag of chips. They're not going to remember you. You are not top of mind. But using this free newsletter, that once you get it set up, you can crank that puppy out in less than 30 seconds. There you have it. All right, my friends, hope this is helpful. Go set it up if you haven't already as you walk through this session with me. Know that it's there, know that it's available, know that it's quick and simple, know that it's powerful. And yes, I used to cry all the way to the bank, and I use this one for years. So with that, there you have it. Go get your newsletter done and let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you later. Okay, see you in the next session. Bye for now.